Set, ready. Time of the ending.
Right here, right here.
56, run it, high.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 25. Set, hey, alert. Flag. Hey, high 7.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you. Check.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Hey, Haywood. Hey, let's get there.
Mike 5'9",
80. Back and go full strength. Check. Check 9.
Here's Rosie to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Dobbs. Flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yeah, I got you.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
59. I got it. Wide. 80. Check 3. Watch the ship.
And this time, Rosen will throw. Pass incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
80. Hey, box truck. Check nickel. Check 37. Check. Alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Finding Gabriel, complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hug. Keep it up, guys. Rush in. Watch twist. Touch your yards.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you.
This is Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
59. I don't think you got it, sir. Alert. Check. No. You must be dreaming. Kill. Hey, alert. Check 31. Check 31. Run that. Big ass.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Dobbs into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Dobbs in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, the second down throw on target. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Middle.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch out. Check 3.
Hey, alert. Come.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbs to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Dobbs to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
You got tight right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Rosen. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to wind up and air it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Alert! Hey, Zoo! 59! Mike's 59! Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Rosen on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 80. All day, baby, all day. 59.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Check the out. Check Monday. 6 guys. Alert. SOS.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Mike is 59. Strip that ball. Check 4. Back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. A battle for it here, and this will be caught.
We got this.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They try again with Cohen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's it, baby. We go close.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Boy, shifts past him. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Go. I'm coming for you, mom. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, quarter.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Rosen. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run. This is Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Switch it. Corner.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On play action, Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 37. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw, Dobbs. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Noah Fant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Monday. 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Rosen to throw, and that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taken at about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
Crunch time, defense.
He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Rosen back into his end zone. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Bills.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10.